Hey guys, it's Jen. So today we're going to declutter my eyeshadow palettes. Now I know you can't see anything right now, but we are going to start decluttering. I think I'm going to start off with let's just grab everything at random and see how it goes. Alright, so the first one I have is this Morphe palette that I bought fairly recently. It's the 3B Pure Nude palette, and it just looks like this. I'm going to keep this because I think it's really good for traveling. So I'm going to keep that. The next one I have is this NYX Ultimate Edit. I think I'm going to pass this on. I just didn't really care for it when I had it, so I think we're just going to pass it on. So put that there. The next one I have is this e.l.f. Mad for Matte eyeshadow palette, and this is in the Summer Breeze. I'm going to keep this one because of this shade right here, this warm tone orange. I really love this one, so I'm going to keep this one. The next one I have is my Urban Decay, I can't talk today, Urban Decay Naked Petite Heat palette. I use this one a lot, so I'm going to keep this one. It looks just like that. The next one I have is this Wet n Wild Not a Basic Peach. I think I'm just going to throw this one away. I don't use it, so we'll put that in a maybe pile. I also have another Wet n Wild palette. This is Rosé in the Air. Again, I've used it for the neutral shades. That's about it. The next one I have is my ColourPop Main Squeeze palette. I have not used this yet, so I'm really excited to use it. It looks just like that. It's really, really pretty. I'm going to keep that. The next one I have is the ColourPop Mar palette, and it just looks like that. It's really, really pretty. I'm going to keep that one. I have another ColourPop palette. This is the Going Coconuts palette. I'm keeping this one as well. This is fairly new to me. I've only used it once. My best friend got it for me for Christmas. And then I have another ColourPop palette. This is a collaboration with Karuche. I don't know how to say it, but it's the Brown Sugar palette. And I didn't think I'd like this one at first, but I actually really, really like it. Some really pretty tones in here. Keeping that one. Next up I have a Morphe palette. This is the Jewel Crew 9C. I'm going to keep this. I haven't really used it a whole lot, so I'm going to keep it and use it more. This next Morphe palette is also a 9-pan palette. It's the Always Golden 9A. I think I'm just going to get rid of this one. I don't really use it anymore. I mean, it's got a lot of matte shades, but I think I'm going to just get rid of it. The next palette I have is this ColourPop Fortune palette. This is given to me by Nathan's mom, so my mother-in-law. I don't know how I feel about it. I think I'm going to get rid of it. Pass that along to a friend. So, next I have the Jeffree Star Mini Breaker eyeshadow palette. I'm keeping this, even though the colors in here are very, very wacky. I am so keeping this. This I bought when I was in Vegas, and I'm like, I have to have it. It's Jeffree Star, and I have to have it. So I'm definitely keeping that. I'll find some way to use it. The next palette I have is by Beauty Bakery. It's Proof is in the Pudding. I love this. This is so cute. I've used it twice now, and I really love it. I mainly love the shade Bread Pudding, Chia Pudding, and Butterscotched. It's so pretty. The next palette I have, I got in a BoxyCharm. It's by Ace Beauty. It's the Vintage Dawn palette. I have yet to use this, but the packaging is so pretty. And just look at those colors in there. I'm so excited to try out Cactus, which is a really, really pretty olive green color. I don't know how I feel yet about the blue shades or the yellow shades and then like the neon orange. But I mean, hey, I'll figure out something for it, so. The next palette I have a lot of ColourPop palettes. So I have the ColourPop Sweet Talk palette. I'm definitely keeping this. This is very, very pretty for spring. The next ColourPop palette I have is the Whatever palette. I'm keeping this. This came with me to Costa Rica, so it's a little bit busted, but no big deal. I'm still going to keep it. It's still very, very pretty. And the next palette I have, this palette is very, very sentimental to me. It's the ColourPop, not ColourPop. It is the Tartelette Toasted palette. This is the palette I wore on my wedding day. Just the colors in it are just absolutely so pretty. This is so used, but I absolutely love it. It's so pretty. So I'm definitely keeping that. The next palette I have is this Essence Spice Up Your Life eyeshadow palette. I've never used it. Oop, I dropped it. I've never used this, so I think I'm just going to pass it along to my friend who will get more use out of it than me. The next thing I have is my Morphe Jaclyn Hill, The Vault. Now, let's see. This is the Bling Boss one, which is the purple tones. I think I'm keeping this one. Yeah, I think I'll keep this one. The next one we have is the Armed and Gorgeous, which is more of like yellowy, orangey. I think I'm going to keep this one as well. Then we have Dark Magic. I think I'm going to pass this along, even though I've used all this neutral shade. I think I'm going to pass this along to a different friend. Yeah, I'm going to pass this along. And then the one that I've used the most is Ring the Alarm, which is the warm tone. I love warm toned eyeshadows. I'm definitely keeping this one. Will I buy more Jaclyn Hill products in the future? No, I will not. Actually, you know what? I'm going to get rid of Bling Boss too. I don't use purple eyeshadow, so I'm going to pass that along. The next ones I have are these Physicians Formula Butter eyeshadow palettes. This one is the Tropical Days. I am keeping this just because I really like the tones in here. Actually, no, I'm going to pass this one on. Same with this one. This is the Sultry Nights. I'm going to pass that along to my friend as well. I don't really use them, so why keep them? Next up, I have a Revolution palette in the shade, or it's in the Iconic Fever. Getting rid of that. I have another Makeup Revolution palette. This is Neutrals 2. It's all pinks. I'm getting rid of this one as well. Next I have the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance. I am so keeping this one. This is one of my absolute favorite palettes. The next one we have is an e.l.f. Warm Sunstone eyeshadow palette. I don't use this. Sorry, I don't want you to see it in the mirror. I'm gonna just throw that away. Next up, I have a Morphe palette. My husband actually picked this one out when we went to Vegas. This is the 15S Social Butterfly. And look how fun those shades are. I'm totally keeping this just for sentimental reasons. Next, I have a Cargo Cosmetics All That Glitters palette. I think I'm just going to pass this along. Then next up, I have a Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. Looks like this. I'm keeping this. after I'm done with this, I am getting rid of all Too Faced. This is my last Too Faced product. Once it's gone, will not be getting it again. I will not be getting any Too Faced products again. And then I have the Beauty Crop Espresso Yourself Eyeshadow Palette. I have not used this yet, so I'm definitely keeping this to use. Next up, I have this Your Dreamy ColourPop. It's just a Z palette, and then I've got all these single shadows, and I really like ColourPop's eyeshadows, so keeping that. And then there's just 2 more palettes, guys. Next up, I have the Jeffree Star Morphe collab. Totally keeping this. So pretty. So keeping it. I wish I would use it more. And then lastly, I have this huge Morphe palette. It is the Hotspot 35H Artistry. And it's basically warm tones, you got some neutrals. Stuck my finger in it, oops. And then we have your cool tone like blues and stuff. I'm so excited to use this more. It's just very difficult to take with me when we travel because it's so big and bulky. But anyways, that's it for my eyeshadow declutter. I hope to see you guys on the next video. Like and subscribe, like this video, or yeah, thumbs up if you like this video. Subscribe if you want to, and let me know down in the comments what more you want to see. Have a great day. Bye.